This young woman was forced to get engaged to a 30-year-old man for the sake of her family's interests. The first time they met, she purposely showed up late and made a request. After marriage, they couldn't interfere in each other's lives. When the man agreed, she turned around to leave, but then she realized her father had sent people to bring over her luggage. It turned out her father wanted them to live together before marriage to build a bond, and had his assistant remind her to learn how to be a good wife. Reluctantly, the woman moved into the man's house, but since she thought the man was a boring person, she went to the bar every night and didn't return home until very late. As a result, the two had not seen each other even once during their 3 months of cohabitation. It wasn't until one day, when her father called to say he would come to visit her, that she hurried back home and finally met him. Facing her father's scrutiny, she felt extremely nervous, but the man spoke up to defend her and even praised her as a great person. After that meeting, she started seeing him differently and realized he wasn't as cold and heartless as he seemed. Back in her room, she asked him if he minded her outgoing, party-loving personality. He said, "I know you think our age gap makes it hard to connect, but I'll try to adapt to you." The next day, her father asked her to accompany the man to a business dinner, but her high heels were too tall and made her feet hurt badly. The man noticed her discomfort, and the next moment, he asked a waiter to bring a pair of slippers. Then, in front of all the guests, he personally helped her change into the slippers. She was shocked because her father never allowed her to wear slippers in public, thinking it would damage the family's image. But this man didn't care about what others thought. He only cared about her comfort. She completely changed her opinion of him and thought maybe marrying him wouldn't be such a bad thing. After the dinner ended, she asked him if they could start dating. From then on, the two went on dates and window shopped like ordinary couples, and their sweet interactions made them gradually fall in love with each other. And just because she said the noodles he made were not delicious, the man would set aside time to learn how to cook. When the woman tasted the noodles he made again, she couldn't help praising him for having improved his cooking skills a lot. She admired that the man seemed perfect in everything he did. Yet she had no idea that this bowl of delicious noodles was the result of the man's 2 months of practice and research. Faced with such a perfect fiancé, she couldn't help but want to get more intimate with him, but the man stopped her, which made her feel sad. She thought he wasn't interested in her. So she started going out late again, coming home at odd hours. One day, her friend dropped her off at home. Her friend said the age gap between her and her fiancé was too big, and they probably had nothing in common. The woman did not defend herself. She stated that theirs was merely a business marriage. All that mattered was that it could bring benefits to their families. But the man overheard their conversation, so when the woman tried talking to him, he stayed silent. Seeing the man being so indifferent, the woman went back to her room in anger. She didn't come out until she felt hungry. It so happened that she ran into the man, who had cooked noodles and was about to eat.